6 things the dial-up generation should be wary about with AI. If you remember the sound of a dial-up modem, waiting for a page to load, or trying to sneak onto the internet without someone picking up the phone, congratulations, you've already survived one tech revolution. Now, we're in the next one, artificial intelligence. And just like the early internet, it's exciting, confusing, and a little bit unpredictable. So here are 6 things our generation should keep an eye on as we head into the AI age. Number 1, privacy. Or to put it another way, don't overshare. Back in the day, we were worried about viruses on floppy disks and strangers in chat rooms. Now the risk lives quietly inside browsers and our AI apps. When you use AI chat, what you type might be stored or reviewed to improve the system. That's not always bad, but it means privacy isn't automatic. So don't share your banking details, work files, or anything you wouldn't want printed on the office notice board. Think of it like this. In the 90s, your data sat on your hard drive or floppy disk. Now, it often lives in someone else's cloud, and you're trusting them to keep your data safe. Which leads us to number 2, accuracy. This means don't always trust and make sure to verify, because just like those sketchy pop-up ads, not everything AI says is true. It might sound confident because it's read a lot, including blogs, Reddit threads, and random internet posts. That means it can give you an answer that sounds perfect, but is completely made up. A quick example from this video. ChatGPT originally said a previous draft of this script would be about 1,000 words, but the actual amount was just over 700. Then it said the second draft was over 1,000, and it turned out to be, well, about 750 words. We've closed the gap a bit with this example, but we're betting it still didn't get the word count right. In other words, it's like that one friend at trivia night who always rings in first and is wrong half the time. So if something's important, medical, legal, or financial, then double, triple, quadruple check it. Because we used to joke, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Now it's, don't believe everything the internet writes back. Number 3, over answering. Sometimes AIs just won't stop talking. You ask for a sentence and it gives you a short novel. That's because AI is trained to be helpful, sometimes too helpful. It wants to fill every silence with detail. You can fix it by saying, answer in one sentence, or keep it brief. It's a modern version of telling Clippy to stop offering formatting tips. Remember, you're the boss, so you set the limits. And while long answers can be annoying, the opposite problem is even riskier, letting it make choices for you. Which leads us to number 4, over-automation. AI can write, plan, and summarize, but it shouldn't replace your own judgment. Let it handle the heavy lifting, not the thinking. If you start copying and pasting everything it says without review, you'll lose your voice, and maybe your accuracy too. That's your role now, human oversight. For example, ChatGPT helped us write this script, but we edit it in parts to give our own flow and voice to it. Otherwise, we'd be parroting just what ChatGPT said. In fact, one of the things we had to do for the script was add transitions, as ChatGPT didn't include them. We could have asked them to add them, but it was something that we wanted to do ourselves. Just like this segue into point number 5, manipulations and scams. Just like early email scams, the danger isn't always technical. It's sometimes emotional. Scammers are always using AI to sound more human or even mimic the voice of someone you know. If you get a message that feels urgent, emotional, or just slightly off, slow down before you click anything. In the 90s, we had chain emails promising good luck if we forwarded them to 10 friends. The trick hasn't changed, just the software. And finally, number 6, sentience, or if or when HAL from 2001 will awaken. This is the most sci-fi worry of them all. whether AI is about to wake up. People ask this all the time. Is it self-aware? The short answer is probably no. It talks like a person because it's copying the rhythm of human writing, not thinking independently. It's more like a very fast parrot with access to Wikipedia. It can sound wise, even sympathetic, but it doesn't feel anything. So there's no need to whisper please or apologize to your phone. Anyway, let's recap 6 things to watch out for as AI becomes part of daily life. 1. Privacy. Don't overshare. 2. Accuracy. Verify. 3. Over-answering. Ask your AI to keep it short and simple. 4. Over-automation. Stay in control. 5. Manipulation and scams. If it tugs at your wallet or heartstrings, pause. And finally, 6. Sentience. Relax. It's not hell. Yet. To conclude, our generation has figured out dial-up, pop-ups, and spam filters. We can handle AI too. If this helped, hit subscribe and join us for plain English AI tips for the dial-up generation.